Hi everyone, this is Heath the Master Healer coming to you guys with a quick, nice explanation of what is an entity extraction. What is an entity extraction? Um, a lot of times, some people will not realize, like let's say you go to buy a home. Let's say you go to buy a home and you didn't clean out your home, you didn't spiritually cleanse your home. I always tell my clients, before you buy a home, you check with me first, so I can make sure that the home is spiritually fixed before you move in. I had one time I had a family of 4. I'm gonna put the testimony up somewhere on YouTube here. So hopefully by the time you guys get this video, the testimony should be up, so you guys can always look on the testimony. There's a entity extraction I did for a family of 4. Maybe sometime it could have been last month or March, because I do a lot. Sometimes I lost count sometimes. Every week I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, but definitely I'm going to put up this lady family testimony of 4 that they were going through hell for a while, and they reached out to me, and I was able to do a reading, and I saw what was going on, the torture was going on in the home with the family and everything, and I decided to spring into action and get them all the supplies, get everything out for them, and walk them through everything step by step. You will hear that in the person testimony. I was able to help them out because I was going through a lot of stress, a lot of pressure at night. They couldn't get sleep, so I had to keep all the lights on, because when you move into a home, when you're looking at homes, you have to be careful, because you do not know who was living in a home before. A lot of times people go purchase homes and then they think you can go get some white sage and Palo Santo and feel that would move everything. No, you need strong stuff. Some people need some strong stuff. It's only now in America here the last 15 years, all these new age stuff, and everybody in reality shows. You see them moving around with sage and all these things. No, you need more stronger stuff than sage. Sage is cool, yes, but when coming to removing real heavy entities and evil spirits, I'm talking about dark, real heavy evil spirits, you need to call out the big guns. You can't bring out no Palo Santo and white sage. You need more than that. You need strong stuff, to remove entities, and you have to know your work. So it's only now I see a lot of people, I be laughing at a lot of people. A lot of times I had to go and clean up. A lot of people come in and say they do sage and maybe say a little prayer and stuff. No, I don't do nothing. I guess you have to get a lot of things, so in order for it to work. But these are some of the things that you have to deal with, because entity extraction, it could be anyway. You could have entity extraction, and you might need to do entity extraction in your business. Sometimes you have to be careful where you're going to open a business. You never could tell if it was a cemetery was there before. You never could tell the home that you're living in. Now it could have been a burial ground. It could have been a burial ground. It could have been a cemetery, and maybe somebody decided to buy the piece of property. It could have been near to a cemetery, and they put up some homes, some townhomes, and decide to sell it and call big money for the homes. And then you go on now looking on your outside home nice, but you do not know what was there before. So this is why I always tell everybody, you consult with your spiritual advisor or somebody who have experience out there, so that could be able to tell you. And you want to make sure you're living in the right home. You have the right address home. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. Having the right address home really is a big difference, and it could really help you out when coming to your prosperity, and it could also break you. It can make your life at a standstill if you're living in the wrong home. Certain address numbers are luckier than some. But when coming to entity extraction, you have to be extra careful. You never go rent a home. You make sure and check it out first. You have to spiritually clean it out. Some people like to go, as I say, some people like to go get sage and Palo Santo and all that stuff. That is all cool, yes, but you need more than that, That is just part of the ingredients, but not the main ingredients in order for you to remove the entities, or it is one entity, or if it's different entities out of the home. Sometimes you do not know if somebody from a different religion, or somebody could have been practicing witchcraft or some kind of dark energy work, and they leave a lot of things unattended. and they just pack up and move and gone. You come in the home now, and you haven't spiritually cleansed your home, and you just move in, and then your life turn upside down. You see you and your husband and your wife fighting. Your children can't sleep at night. They're getting attacked spiritually. They're feeling things touching them, things like that. So you need somebody who experienced to come in and remove that evil spirit out of the home. So we call that entity extraction. Sometimes the spirits might be locked on to the person. Sometimes it could be somebody that went out and maybe do witchcraft and send the spirits to mash up the person's family. You never know. But not everything in life is witchcraft. But this is what I'm here for, to make sure that not everything is witchcraft. Because some people, especially people from Africa, South America, people from the Caribbean, a lot of times, a lot of people doesn't want to take responsibility for their lives. So they'll look to blame someone for their downfall. So if things not going good in their life, a lot of people like to say, oh wow, somebody doing witchcraft. Somebody, if a fly buzzer wrong, if I fly this buzzer wrong, a lot of people could comment about that. Come on. That goes on a lot in the Caribbean, South American community. They believe from these cultures, some of them are so backward in their thinking. When coming to spirituality, they always believe somebody doing them something. No, not everything is somebody doing something. It do have evil. As I told you guys many times, in show business, a lot of people do it. The people can spiritually cancel you. In show business, they can spiritually cancel you in sports. They can spiritually cancel you as an executive in a business. I see it happen to people that I know, a lot of big name people, a lot of sports celebrities, it do go on. So my job is just to educate some of you guys who do not know. Some of you might be non-believers, but I can show you testimony where plus I could show you where it do happen in front of you guys' eyes, even in sports. I could call a lot of games where I see a lot of big games where it happen. And it do happen. So people have to be careful. When you're looking to rent a home, you want to purchase a home, you want to make sure knowing what it is was there first. That's why if I am buying a home, anytime, I always like to be the second owner. You always like the sweet spot. The second owner is always the best whenever you're buying a home or when you're buying a car. Let's say you're buying a used car, you want to buy a used car, come off a lease. If you're buying a high-end car, because you don't want to be the first owner. For me now, I'm different. I like brand new stuff. But homes, I would choose a second home. I want to be the second owner. The second owner gets the better part of the home, because the first time owner, most of the time, like if you're building a brand new home, you always have to pay down a lot more money when coming to the builder, especially if you're building a home the first time. And then you have to spend more money if you want extra stuff put in the home, nice cabinets, nice different things like that. So the first owner always spend more money. So for me, I always want to be the second owner. Because the first owner will do all the work, put in all the stuff. I just come in, and I call it the sweet spot. It's just like in cars, you want to get a nice high-end car like a Benz or a BMW, and make sure and get the extra warranty, especially with cars, So most of the time after the warranty expired, these cars start to give a lot of problems, So these are the things you have to look at. Even cars sometimes too. Sometimes you could buy a used car, and the car could have bad energy. The car is like a lemon. Some people might say it's a lemon, but then it has some problem, because some people can do witchcraft on a car. Sometimes people could hex a car. And talk about that in another video. We was talking about spiritual protection for your vehicles and stuff. You have to protect your vehicle the same way you have to protect your home. So sometimes people could sense certain things, and you could be driving on the road one day, and just so you feel like something just take over your steering wheel, just like that. It's like if somebody touches your steering wheel. Could be an entity also to end up in a car. So we have to be careful. So things like this can happen. So that's why you always want to cleanse your car, even when you're purchasing a vehicle, even when you're home. You want to make sure and double check, find out what was there before you purchased your home, or before you move in the home. You never know. As I say, it could be a burial ground, it could be something. It could have been our old hospital from back in the day. Hospitals always have a lot of dead people. A lot of people die in the hospital. So that's why at times a lot of people don't like to stay in hospitals, because when you're in the hospital, you're seeing all kind of stuff passing around. Most people don't like to stay in hospitals. Hospital is one of the most craziest, creepiest places that you can think about. So that's why anybody gets sick and has surgery. Trust me, you don't want to stay in a hospital for long. It's one of the most loneliest, creepiest places, because a lot of people's lives pass away. That's why we're going to talk about that when coming to homes. You don't want to buy a home next to a hospital, next to a cemetery, things like that. So you have to know where you're purchasing your home in order to have good prosperity, good chi coming through the home. We're going to talk about all them things. A lot of things we're going to talk about. That's so much videos we're going to talk about. But back to what we were saying about entity extraction. This is where you want to bring in the big guns, a professional like myself who can do entity extractions. I'm not going to give out my secrets, but you guys could read a testimony from one of my clients named Josephine, the lady, a family of 4. They went through hell for a couple of years until she reached out to me, and I was able to fix that problem one time, after we did the cleaning out and everything, and do what we had to do. And she get everything, and I walk them through everything. She would tell you that in a testimony, as I say, and I let my testimony speak for itself. I don't beg anybody. I don't do this for fame. I don't do this thing. I just do this to show people that you have good people out here in this world who is doing it, and want to show people that it have you have hope. Your life could turn around. That's what I'm here for, to help turn people's lives around. But we have to connect, and you have to be ready and have to want to do the work. Like how Josephine and all the other clients like Natalie and Josephine and Yen and a whole bunch of people, and I have so much more testimonies to drop, and it's crazy, and I have a nice new testimony I'm going to drop with a young man. I have to put him up, this young man, life was taken away from him, and he was framed for certain things, and he was going through hell, until he found me, and I was able to clean him up, and things started to move around for him. He had an entity on him personally. He was like feeling like everywhere he go, sometimes some people have entities on them. They're walking around with zombies. We call it zombies. We call it spirits, evil spirits, all kind of thing. And sometimes your life is just at a standstill. Everywhere you go, like this young man, I'm telling you, this young fellow, 20 something, I think he's like 30 something years, living in Florida. This man, 12 years, 15 years of his life, 12 years of his life was taken away from him. You know what I'm saying? And it was sad, until he was able to reach out to me. Somebody recommend him, and he reached out to me and stuff. And when I saw him, we did a reading. I was able to read on him and see. When I look at him, I see he have a dark something wrong with him. Something was riding with him. I told him that I saw certain things in his room. I saw what just happened with somebody I did to him. And not every single thing is witchcraft. But this kid, this young dude, his life nearly was taken away. But he's gonna bounce back. And after I did the entity extraction, and this young man, his life, his co-workers getting along with him now. Everybody seeing him in a clear, positive light. He anywhere he go, people showing him respect. Before that, everywhere he go, he couldn't keep a job. Family members, nobody wasn't respecting him. Nobody can see him. Because sometimes when you have an entity, a negative entity or evil spirit in you, nobody can see you. You're invisible. You're like a problem. You're like a nuisance to people. It's the same thing in your home. If you have an entity in your home, you have to get it out. Your whole family, everybody's life is upside down. So when you guys read the testimony, you guys will understand the kind of work that I do. You don't have to be looking all fancy and have your hair tied up with all kind of stuff and ringing all kind of big bells and stuff. No, you don't have to show people what you're working with. A lot of people I see we like to be showing off and they're working with and they have all this altar. And no, nobody can see my altar. You never see my altar. I don't show people. I don't have to tell people if I have 3 altar, 4 altar, 5 altar, 10 altar, 5. Nobody knows anything like that. Most important thing is the results, And I do all my spiritual work for myself. I don't contract anything to nobody. I don't contract any like some spiritualists I see this big reaching out to other people and contracting the spiritual work. I don't do that. I do all my healing and spiritual work for myself. That's it. I don't do that. Nobody could say that they do something for me. No, nobody. I do everything myself, and all my clients know that too. So I show them proof for the work, and that's it. But I'm not showing you how I do anything. I'm not telling you everything. You know, things will come to you, and you'll get instructions. You follow my instructions, and everything is going to be okay. But you think you know everything, and you come in to try to spy. You think that nobody's not going to show you anything because we're going to sniff you out. You know, my team and I will sniff you out. But when coming to energy work, when coming to getting people's lives back together, extracting evil spirits of your home, of yourself, and your business place, your property, that's what I'm here for. So I just want you guys to know and break it down. What is an entity extraction? Entity extraction is where I, Hidden Master Healer, we will to tell you that if you have any evil spirits around the place, so that I could do what it is I need to do to remove the entity or any evil spirits around. They will be to remove from your place so that you could live and you could cleanse yourself up and get your life back together. That's the whole purpose of entity extraction. So peace, love, and blessings. You guys will be hearing more from me. Please like, subscribe, share, and please follow me, and please give me some likes, and I appreciate that. You know, I'm not doing it for no fame. I'm just trying to educate people and let people know that there's evil out in the world. And some people who life is at standstill, you feel like everything is going downhill. You feel like nobody hearing you, nobody seeing you, feeling invisible. That is what I'm here for, to make sure that people just start seeing you again, to get your life back. As I say, you know, you guys could feel it yourself. As I say, come correct, and I'll be able to try my best to help you in any way possible. I have a team. We all specialize in different areas. But when it comes to the healing, energy, and reading, I do that myself. So I don't share anything with anybody. I don't contract anything. I do it myself. All my testimonies, all my blogs, you could go back from last year. I started my blog, as I say, you know, when COVID hit, I decided to start the blog. And then when this year hit, I decided to start doing the videos full time, dropping a video at least, you know, every other day, maybe 3 times a week. So that's how I do it now. So I'm not doing it for no fame. I'm not doing it for no begging for money and all that kind of stuff. No, I good. As I say, as long as you book your reading, we connect, you come respectful, I'll be able to help you in any way possible. I'll try my best and go above and beyond to try to help you. Don't come cocky, don't come here think you know everything, because I do not know everything. As much as I have 30 years of experience, nobody know everything. So I stay learning every week. Every week I always keep learning. You always stay fresh. You keep your craft short. You don't have to show off and let everybody know. Everybody has to be saying what they're working with and they have this and that. No, I'm not in them nonsense, you know. You have to come correct with me. I'm not in them like what people like to be talking. No, you know, you come correct, you get treated right, you know. So peace, love, and blessings. You guys will be hearing more from me soon. Bye. So that's the end for entity extraction. I hope you guys understand. You can leave a comment if you want. Please like, subscribe, share. Bye.